heard something about some kind of grand life experience. Some of the guys to work were talking about it. Some kind of new marketing plan or something? Have you guys heard about it?
Sure have. It's a new brand for Grand Bahama. The idea is that each of us on the island will be able to create a grand experience for our guests and end up creating a grand life for ourselves in the process. I think it's long overdue.
Yeah, I've heard of it too. A few of my employees have taken some training about it. It's all about the idea that we are Grand Bahama Island to each and every guest we meet. And the training was designed to help us understand how to create the grand life experiences for our guests. That way, they keep coming back.
You can see some key historical events that have taken place here on the island. Drag and drop each event to where it belongs on the timeline. If you get it right, you'll hear a little bit about that event. In 1944, Abaco Lumber Company was moved to Grand Bahama Island because the pine lumber on Abaco Island was exhausted. The lumber on Grand Bahama Island was used for shipbuilding and was also exported to North and South America. The lumber company was the largest single employer in the Bahamas in the early 1950s. Yes, right here on our island.
Now that you know about the past, you better learn a bit about what's going on these days. There's always been a lot to do on this island, but for some reason, people think because you're on an island, the beach is the only option. They actually think there's nothing else to do.
Aren't they right? I don't know what else to tell them to do. I mean, what else do you think people will want to do here?
Well, boy, let me tell you something. There's plenty to do here. Got bicycling, swimming with the dolphins, scuba diving, exploring the blue holes, the historic caverns, boating. This is home to us, so we don't think about it much. But there's a lot to do here.
Yeah, you're right. Guests would love to know about all that. You never really thought about it, but it's up to us to make sure our guests know about these things.
Time to learn about the many things to do and see on Grand Bahama. Here's a map of the island. It's been broken up into 5 communities or areas, each represented by a different color on the map. First, click on the area you'd like to start learning more about. Freeport Lucaya is the second largest city in population in the islands of the Bahamas. It was originally built as an industrial city, but has developed over the years for tourism. Click on each of the dots to learn about the places of interest in the Freeport Lucaya community. The unique, indigenous, and authentically Bahamian Port Lucaya Marketplace is the happening place to be on Grand Bahama Island, and it is on the must-visit list of most visitors to the island. Count Basie Square at Port Lucaya Marketplace is home to many activities, especially nightlife. Here, guests can experience native entertainment, live band performances 5 nights a week, and on special nights, there are native shows featuring limbo and fire dancing, and theme nights as well as bars and restaurants and Junkanoo parades. You're ready to deliver grand life experiences to all our guests. To get credit for taking this course, you need to make the Grand Life promise to serve as an ambassador for our island by delivering great guest service.